By now, you should know how to find materials in archives and special collections. If you don't, I suggest you first watch the video, How to Discover and Find Archives and Special Collections Materials, before you continue. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to request materials in Archives and Special Collections, or ASC, online. Here's the online catalog. We're currently looking at the record for California's grape industry. I'm interested in visiting ASC's reading room to review it. I'm going to first request it by going to the Request Options section of the record. Click on the Special Collections link. Next, click on the option that relates to your status. Let's say I'm an undergraduate student at UC Davis, so I'll click Log on to Aeon for students at UC Davis. Log on by entering your CAS username and passphrase. If this is your first time logging on to Aeon with ASC, register by entering all required information before submitting your request. For me, I'm a returning student at UC Davis who's used Aeon and visited ASC before. As a result, I won't see the registration form since I'm already registered. Instead, I'll see the item request form for California's grape industry. Scrolling down, you can see that all required fields have already been populated. The last thing I'm going to do is click on the calendar icon here to indicate when I plan to visit ASC. Make sure that the anticipated day of visit is selected. Then, click the Submit Request button. For those who aren't affiliated with UC Davis, there's the option to log on to Aeon for non-UC Davis affiliates. I'd like to quickly point out that I can see any item in ASC by submitting a request from scratch in my Aeon account. I'll use the Weinbibber's Bible as an example. This item is located in both Shields Library in the OpenStax and in ASC. There is no Special Collections link available in the Request Options section of the record. Although there's no link, ASC is listed as one of 2 locations, so I'm going to submit a request from scratch in my Aeon account. Click on Item Request under New Request, enter all required information, select the date of my visit, then click the Submit Request button. Here's the Online Archive of California, or OAC. The OAC provides access to descriptions of primary resource and manuscript collections. These descriptions are listed on what is known as a finding aid, or in this case, a collection guide. Collections listed on Archives and Special Collections website are usually linked to the OAC. We're currently looking at the collection guide for the Jancis Robinson papers on wine writing. I'm interested in visiting ASC's reading room to review these papers in person. Specifically, I'm interested in looking at the photographs in Series 6. There are a total of 5 boxes 45 to 49 of photographs. So I'm going to request all 5 boxes. To do this, click on the Request Items button. Also note that there are no online or digitized items available, as indicated by the crossed out eye icon here. Now back to requesting my boxes by clicking Request Items. Next, since I'm a returning student at UC Davis who's used Aeon and visited ASC before, I'm going to click the option that reflects my status. Here's the Finding Aid request form for the Robinson papers. I'm going to expand the Photographs section and check the box I'm interested in, Remember, the photographs are in boxes 45 to 49. I'm going to start by selecting Request All Contents of box 45. I'm going to expand the previous series, Books in Series 5, because the first box of photos, box 45, contains both books and photos. See how the photos start in box 45, folder 9? Expand Books to check Request All Contents of box 45. Next, I'm going to click on the calendar icon to indicate when I plan to visit ASC, making sure that the anticipated date of visit is selected, then click the Submit Request button. Now to request the remaining 4 boxes, boxes 46 to 49. To do that, I'll need to submit this form 4 more times, 1 request per box. To make the process easier, I'm going to copy my previous request by clicking Clone Request for box 45, deleting 45 in the box and volume field and typing in 46 for box 46. I'm going to repeat this process until I finish submitting requests for all the boxes I want to see. For collections that do not have collection contents listed and instead link to PDF container lists, I can enter a box number in the container information field in Aeon. I'll use the Roy Brady collection as an example. On the collection guide, there is a PDF link under Additional Collection Guides. Click on the link to view the PDF. I'm interested in photographs. I'll do a word search for photo by either selecting Find from my browser menu or holding down the Ctrl F keys. Doing this, I see that there are 9 results using photo, which are listed in boxes 64, 66, 68, 69, 71, and 76. I will be submitting 6 requests for 6 boxes. Remember, 1 request per box. Going back to the collection guide, click on the Request Items button. Scroll to the container information field, type in 64 for box 64. Click on the calendar icon to schedule my visit. Then click the Submit Request button. Next, I'm going to clone my previous request for box 64 and change it to box 66. I will be cloning requests until I submit my last request for box 76. We hope this video has been helpful with getting you started on requesting materials in archives and special collections. Please note that most collections are stored off-site. Be sure to submit your requests as early as possible to allow for a few weeks of turnaround time. If you have questions about requesting materials in archives and special collections at UC Davis Library, send us a message at speccall@ucdavis.edu.